Okay, I finally caved and bought the new Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 2 Rose palette. I have been wanting this for a long time. I do sometimes receive PR from Patrick Ta, and so during the Sephora sale, I was kind of holding off just in case it was sent to me, but nothing's come in the mail yet, and I was like just dying to, so I ended up just picking it up myself. I'm so excited, oh my gosh. Oops, I already got some fingerprints on it. But here it is right here, the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 2 palette. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous. Look at this. It's all rosy tones. It's the exact same layout as the first palette. You got your 2 cream shadows protected under this layer, and then you got some shimmers up here, and then the mattes on the bottom. I love how this palette is laid out, and I love the original palette so much. It's one of my favorite palettes for every day. I also did end up picking up the 2 eyeliners that launched in this collection as well, the shades Burgundy and Copper Gold. So we're gonna be playing with this palette today. First, I'll show you guys some swatches so that you can see how everything looks lined up next to each other. I obviously won't be able to use all of the shades in this look today, but I'm gonna try to use as many as possible, and I'm so excited to hopefully create a really nice look with these. I'm actually going to a concert tomorrow, and I figured that it'd be fun to kind of practice my look for tomorrow because I really did hope that this palette would come in the mail before my concert. I was planning on hopefully wearing this, so I'm excited that it's here. So first things first, I'm just gonna prep my eyelids with the NARS primer, my go-to. I've already done my brows off camera using the Benefit brow pencil. And if you're wondering if I coordinated my shirt and my nails for this video, I absolutely did. I'm a huge fan of just monochromatic looks, even with my outfit. And I know Patrick Ta is as well. He's like the king of monochromatic looks, so I am channeling my inner Patrick Ta today. I just realized I probably should have primed my eyes with the cream shadow, but I'm still gonna try to create a little bit of a base with it. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Loyal. This is one of the 2 cream shades. This is actually a really gorgeous rosy tone. Wow, oh, I love that color. That is so nice. All right, let's see. I'm gonna start to kind of carve out a bit of dimension using this color. So I'm just using the back of my hand to kind of push the product into the brush because I kind of picked up a little bit too much, but that's okay. All right, we're just gonna keep buffing this in. Ooh, I love this color though. And it's blending out really beautifully on top of my NARS primer, which is great. You know what? I was gonna just use it as like a dimension maker, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all over the lid. So pretty, wow. I'm just gonna do the same thing on this eye. These Patrick Ta palettes are not cheap, but in my opinion, I really, really enjoy the shades that he creates. I love the more sparkly texture. So if you are more of a glam person, this may be worth the splurge to you. Obviously, we're testing it out. So I'll let you know at the end how I feel about the palette entirely. But this retails for $68, which is why I did purchase it during the sale so I could save a bit on it. I'm not gonna worry too much about the edges right now because I can always clean those up in a second, but I love that color, and I'm kind of bringing it up toward the brow to create a bit of dimension there. And now we're gonna layer with some of the mattes. I'm really excited to dip into these matte shades. Okay, wow. Oh, there's so many really yummy rosy toned colors. I think I'm gonna go into this one right here. This is called, oh gosh, I actually don't know if I'm reading the shades right. Sometimes I feel like the shade charts are a little confusing. This might be the shade Amore, I don't know. Maybe I just won't even try to tell you what the shade names are. I'm gonna go into this color. It's a really pretty kind of taupey rose. And I'm gonna start to create a bit of dimension on that outer corner, setting the cream, and I'm using a little bit of a more defined brush to do this. And then I'm kind of dragging it into the crease. I think the brush that I used for the cream had glitter in it and I didn't know. I like frantically cleaned up my desk before filming and I may have put a dirty brush back in the wrong bin. So there's a little bit of glitter right now, which should not be there, but that's okay. We'll cover it up with more glitter in a second. Same thing on the other eye. I'm actually gonna take the same brush and dip into the shade right next to it. This one right here, this looks so gorgeous. I'm wanting to layer a little bit of this color into it. And I'm going into the eye a little bit further using this color just to create even more dimension. I love that undertone. It matches my sweater perfectly. Again, same thing on this eye. These tones are so beautiful already. I'm really excited about the direction this look is going. I do kind of want to see what would happen if I applied the lightest matte shade on the lid, so I'm going to pick it up on a flat brush. This has a really pretty kind of peachy pink undertone, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this on the inner portion of the lid just to create a little bit of dimension here too. My thought process behind this is to kind of create some dimension first with the matte colors, and then that way we can choose a couple shimmer shades to layer right on top. This is really beautiful and really pigmented. I'm blending it into the existing matte shades on the outside, and then I'm going to take the brush we were just using and I'm going to tap off what's kind of left on the brush so it's not too intense, and blend the edges so we have a nice gradient there. Okay, now for the fun part, we're gonna dip into one of the topper shades. I'm trying to pick which one I want. Oof, they're all so pretty. I'm especially interested in this one. This one has like a gold and pink shift, and it has a little bit more of like a chunky glitter to it, which I am always into. Actually, now that I'm kind of swatching this on my fingertip, it's a lot more of a pearl shade. That's so pretty though. You know, I still think I want to try this. So I'm going to dip into this one with my fingertip, and I'm going to start by applying this on the center of the eyelid. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty already. It has such an intense gold pink flip, which I think is super special. I love that Patrick Ta incorporates some really gorgeous glittery topper formulas in his palettes because I love a shimmery glitter topper on my eyes all the time. Like, even if I'm not wearing too much intensity, on an everyday basis, I like to have a little something on the eyes if I do choose to wear eyeshadow. I love it to be kind of sparkly, so I'm really thoroughly enjoying this. Okay, let's choose something a little lighter. I do want to stick to the more pink theme, so I'm going to go right next door to the glitter topper here, and I'm going to apply that on the inner portion of the eyelid and then connect it into that glitter that we just applied. This one's pretty. This one almost has a little hint of blue glitter in it, which makes it really special. Oh my gosh, I'm thoroughly enjoying this, if you can't tell. I like how there's also some browns and golds in here. So it's not just straight pink, but it definitely does have that rosy undertone, which I think is so flattering on everyone. I think this was a great second palette for him to do because the first one is all kind of warm neutrals, and this one is still neutral, but it's a little more playful. I think it's so nice. All right, I'm gonna go into the eyeliner. I think for the top lid or lash line, I'm gonna use the shade Burgundy. I'm actually a big fan of these eyeliners. I've already used the formula before, so these are just 2 new colors. So I'm really excited about these liners. So let me swatch them for you actually first. So here's the Burgundy. I don't actually have an eyeliner that's burgundy, I just realized. Most of my burgundy pencils are definitely lip liners, so this is kind of fun. And while we're at it, I'm gonna swatch Copper Gold right next to it. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, I like that. So here's Copper Gold and then Burgundy. In order to get that nice dimension on the outer corner, I am going to use Burgundy. So I'm going to take this, and I'm probably just going to start about halfway across the eyelid and just gently line my eyes with that. Whoa. Ooh, I love that shade. I feel like because I'm wearing a purple shirt, it kind of like ties into it. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that looks really nice. All right, I decided to take a thinner line down to the inner corner just because I like that color so much. I'm going to take a makeup wipe and wipe away any fallout under the eyes. There's honestly not too much. There's a little bit of glitter, but nothing crazy. I'm just going to kind of drag that straight out to create a nice shape. I'm going to apply the Ilia Fullest Volume Mascara to my top lashes. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my base makeup, and we'll move on to the lower lash line after that. All right, so I've got some of my base on. If you wanna know what else I'm wearing, I'll have it linked down below. We're gonna do the lower lash line now. I'm gonna go ahead and take this color right here, which we used on the top lid, and I'm gonna tap off the excess and then start to create a little bit of smokiness and dimension across the lower lash line. This is so pretty. I'm seriously loving these tones. I feel like I used to wear rosy tones all the time, and it's just been a while. I either wear like lavenders or I guess just cool tones in general. I really do love cool tones these days, but this is just bringing me back to like a safe place, you know, a safe color story that just looks so stunning and timeless. I'm excited. Okay. All right, next I'm actually gonna take my pinky and dip into this shade right here. And this may be not the best idea. All of my small brushes are definitely dirty right now, so I am like just tapping that into the lower lash line. That's the thing about these palettes is The shimmers are definitely more shimmery and a little bit more chunky than what maybe most palettes have, but that's what I like about it. There definitely was a little fallout doing it that way, so maybe that's not the best method for this, but I really did want a little bit of that sparkle on the lower lash line. I am going to go into this shade right here, which I was using on the top lid as well, and I'm going to take that flatter brush and just pinch it and just apply it to that outer edge of the eye. Yeah, I probably should not have used my pinky to apply that shimmer color, but you live and you learn. It's okay, we're still gonna make it work. I'm now gonna go into the eyeliner. This is the Copper Gold. I'm gonna use this to line the waterline. I think it'd be gorgeous as a waterline color. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. It's more subtle because it is a metallic, but when you look up close, it definitely has that gorgeous coppery reflect, which I think is so nice. I'm also going to use that right up against the lashes on the inner half of the lower lash line, just to intensify that a little. And then I'm going to go into the burgundy, and I'm going to apply that on the outer half of that lower lash line. I think this color is so pretty, you guys. I truly think it is so stunning. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all I want to do, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply the same mascara to the lower lash line, wherever I put the mascara. Where? Ah, there it is. Okay. I'm just going to use that same Ilia Fullest Volume mascara. And I'm not going to be shy with mascara with this look. I'm really going all out with it. I really like more of a grungy lash look with these tones. I think that looks so good. I'm going to use the lip liner that I just picked up during the sale as well. It's also from Patrick Ta. This is in the shade She's Humble. And I'm just going to apply that all over the lips. I mean, that's like a perfect match. This looks so good together. I'm also going to take the Patrick Ta blush in the shade She's That Girl. I'm going to use the powder blush first and just apply that to the apples of the cheeks. I was going to use the cream, but I'm actually going to just keep it matte today. And then we got to finish up the lip. I'm trying to decide how to finish this up. Let's see. Oh, I know. Let's use one of the Patrick Ta glosses. Maybe this one? This is the Major Volume Plumping Gloss in the shade 2ccs. I'm just going to apply this all over. Okay, and then we're gonna do just some finishing touches. So I'm gonna assess the situation. I'm also going to add some setting spray. I'm just gonna use my MAC Fix Plus, just for a little bit of glow. I'm just pressing that into the skin with my sponge. I'm gonna use a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder, just to really kind of sculpt and smooth the T-zone, and to smooth the under eyes a little bit more. And then of course, I always like to put on a brow gel. I just barely ran out of my Benefit one, so I need to grab another one. So for now, I'm just gonna use my Milani brow gel. I do feel like I want an inner corner highlight, so I'm gonna reach into this Charlotte Tilbury palette and just take this powder highlighter and just pop that into the inner corner and a tiny bit on the brow bone. All right, so that completes my eye look using this new Patrick Ta palette. I knew I was gonna love it. I had high hopes for it because I do love the original so much, but these tones are so beautiful. I feel like they're very foolproof, very blendable, and very easy to wear colors. So I'm so happy that I picked this up. I'm already so excited to wear this to the concert tomorrow because the tones just make me feel so pretty. So thumbs up on the palette. It definitely lived up to my expectations and I'm excited to keep creating more looks with it. Let me know if you guys picked up this palette and if you're as interested in it as I am. If so, I'll make sure to, film more looks using this because this was just one look and I feel like I could do so many other looks using this palette. Also, something that really surprised me this time was actually the burgundy eyeliner. Both were so pretty. I actually love the copper gold along the lower lash line and also in the waterline, but the burgundy is really, really special. It's different than anything that I personally own and it really complements the eyeshadow well. So if you are interested in this palette, I would definitely check out the eyeliners if you are an eyeliner person and you haven't tried a burgundy or a copper gold before. I think it complements the eyes very nicely. I was especially intrigued by the burgundy one, so I'm excited about that as well. I think it would be a gorgeous addition to any rosy toned eye look, and also I think it would be gorgeous on its own too. I kind of want to try that. I think it'd be really pretty actually now that I'm thinking of it. Picture this, using the burgundy eyeliner as like a focal point and then putting this color on top, so making it like a shimmery burgundy wing. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud right now, but I'm very, very excited about this and really happy that I picked it up. So thumbs up for me. I mean, I'm a massive Patrick Ta fan, so I feel like I'm a little bit biased when it comes to his stuff because it just all resonates with me and I just love his aesthetic. So I personally was super excited about this palette and I'm so happy that I finally have it in my hands. Let me know in the comments down below what you felt about this palette. Do you guys like it? Did you pick it up? Are you into these types of tones? Leave a comment down below letting me know. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. Thanks again for watching today's video. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.